Well, hey McFly subscribers. So here is another Monday morning update for you. So I haven't done one of these in a couple weeks. Actually, a couple of you had said that you didn't really like them because it was just kind of like a lot of talk. They lasted too long and whatnot. So I'm going to try to do these about once every 2 weeks instead of every single week. So this will be, the next one should be about 2 weeks. The only time I will do one, like maybe week to week, is if something really big happens that I need to tell you guys, right? This week there is some new stuff. Obviously, my wall. So I've got finally a pegboard, at least one up. I still got some stuff in here. So for instance, all of my hackle is right in there. Down below here is just some extra stuff. It's kind of hard to see probably in this light, but just extra stuff. Right here is all my like bucktail and basically deer stuff, fur basically. I've also got calf tails and whatnot there too. Deer skins right here. Excuse the light, it is very dim still in this room. Here is my synthetics. So Congo hair, bullfrog dubbing, which actually I am gonna put right up there. I got some longer hooks, so I am gonna put that up there. I'm gonna do that later. Obviously other synthetics like chenille. I've got my markers here. Just a bunch of random synthetic fiber. And the Congo hair I put in there, I made that kind of that because really Congo hair takes up so much room, right? Now, because this is only one wall, I kind of got to get creative with this. You can see I got the longer hooks for some of this dubbing. That's Kraken dubbing there. I've got a ton of Kraken dubbing. Arctic wind. Got a lot of Arctic wind. And I've got a lot of starburst dubbing, and they're all kind of lined up there, so it's going to be tough. I have to take them off to be able to grab a color from behind. That's annoying. Maybe I'll try to figure something else out. Again, same thing with all of my crystal flash and flashaboo and everything. It's kind of all just stacked in together. Now I've got some extra room down here, but I can't really, it'll impede if I put some of this, you know, bigger stuff. It'll impede right into my hook tying area here. So I don't want to stick out too far, so I might not even use this bottom part, we'll see. But if I am, it's going to be short hooks, kind of like this, with maybe hooks on it. So these pegs with hooks, so short pegs, you know, bags of hooks. So I've kind of got my hooks organized here. I've also got all the loose hooks here. The bulk hooks that I had bought before. Okay. This is my homemade laser dubbing that I still need to, as you can see, that is laser dub. Some of these you can see have the eye punched out, and some do not. So I need to punch the eyes out to be able to put them up next to where the bullfrog is going. Bullfrog dubbing. So I need to organize a little bit more of like this stuff that is just kind of tossed in there. But I am going to use this here for all my tools, fly tying tools. This is just kind of extra stuff, you know, just extra things that I, you know, might want to use while fishing, like split shot, if I don't use it right away. I've got my adhesives here, like head cement and Solares stuff. So there's that. That's all done and ready. So now I don't have to do as much digging. I still got to do a little bit down in here, but I've got it organized. I know where everything is, not just all in one. I had it all in this big box here, and that was just terrible. They were in plastic bags. It was really annoying. It was hard to find the stuff. So at least now, especially the components, the small stuff like the sculpin heads and bead chain eyes and whatnot, those were tough to find especially. So at least that's set up. The tank is coming along really nice. Really like the look of it. You guys might agree or might not, I don't know. Stuff is growing in really well, especially this is ground cover. It's going to completely engulf all this. But a lot of the plants are really starting to take off, especially if you look back there. Man, that's really growing well. That's my Java moss. All the Java moss is doing really well. So this is, you know, starting to look really nice and pretty. You can see the snail started eating up that fungus that was growing on this driftwood, and it's almost all eaten up. So it's pretty much, you know, set, this tank. You know, and it's ready for fish. Obviously, I've got some fish in there. I brought a couple of my favorite. These two are my favorite from the other tank, and then some other ones that just kind of I threw in as well. They've actually already had babies in the back. I threw some shrimp in already, and so this is mostly set up and ready to go for my underwater footage. I mean, I've been using it already, but it's definitely looking a lot better for underwater footage. And last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the donations that you guys have made. From the bottom of my heart, I cannot thank all of you enough. All of you that have donated, you guys are amazing. And even those that haven't, I've noticed that all the videos I've made have had spikes of viewing in the last little bit since I made that video. So a lot of you have listened. If you can't donate, that you've started sharing the videos on your Facebook and Twitter, and it's really helped. And I can't thank you guys enough. Extra views really help getting the word out and getting more views, which in return gets more revenue. And those of you that have been donating, I mean, you're just helping me out a lot. Now, some of you that had said that you would donate, I haven't seen the donations come through, and that's okay. I mean, we've still got a lot of time here till the baby comes. So luckily my wife was able to return to work for last weekend, and she should be able to work this weekend. The baby still hasn't come, but we don't know when it will. It seems like it could be soon, but it could end up extending till the date of the C-section. So, you know, we don't know what's going on. But until then, this has helped a drastic amount. It really has. Now, it's not quite enough to fully, I will be honest, it's not quite enough to fully get me through, but I was able to talk to Floatin' Fish down at the San Juan River, and he offered me a job, a part-time job. And the nice thing is, the pay is a little more than most part-time jobs. That's the problem with part-time jobs. You go and it's usually $8 an hour, and really that's not enough to pay bills if it's 2 or 3 days a week. You know, and I don't really even have a whole lot of time for 2 or 3 days a week. But he offered me, I can do 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever I want. So it is very open-ended. So maybe some weeks I'll skip a fishing trip and work 3 days and get the money that we need for the month. It is a bit more than minimum wage, which is nice. And so that is great. I'm really excited to work there. I don't know when I'm going to start. I think till after the baby comes is probably best. He said it's pretty open-ended when I can start. He just wants some days off kind of thing. So I am really excited about working there. And when I do, I'll let you guys know. And those of you that are local, or if you do come and fish the area, come in and say hi to me. You know, I'll be there, and you know, that'll give you the ability to stop in and chat with me. I know a lot of you had asked if you could come meet with me and fish with me and whatnot, and while that's not feasible with everyone, I have done it with a few people, and I plan on continuing to do that. But I have so many requests that it's just really difficult. I will at one point try to make like a subscriber day where, you know, I meet you all at the San Juan or the Animas or one of the rivers around here, any of you that want to. Now, I know some of you that live in other countries or live in other states and are too far away won't be able to make it, and I apologize. But I will let you guys know ahead of time when I am heading to another state, to fish, and I plan on doing that after the baby comes. It'll give me a little more ability to do that, especially working at the fly shop. A little extra money that I can, you know, pay for some of these longer trips. So, you know, I plan on going to Cheeseman Canyon soon, which I was gonna go, but I had to turn around because wife went into labor, sort of. At least had some contractions. But, you know, I hope to do that right after the baby. I plan on going down to Corpus Christi and do some redfish fishing pretty soon after. I want to get up to Montana and Wyoming and hit some really good dry fly fisheries. So I'll let you guys know when I'm making these trips. And if you guys are watching and you live in these areas, maybe we can try to, you know, meet up and you can show me your local river, and that would be great. I would really appreciate that. Obviously, if I've never fished there, I don't know everything. You guys know more than I do about your local river. So that would be awesome. So that's what I plan on doing in the future. But until then, working at this fly shop will definitely help bring in a little extra money. Also, I don't really know, but I'm guessing I would get some kind of discount, so that'll help with fly tying materials. Y'all know it's very expensive, and for me to keep you know, tying new flies and whatnot, coming up with new flies, new ideas, takes a lot of material. Obviously, there's a lot here, and I've got a ton more in these boxes here and in this drawer and all that. It's just a lot of stuff that costs extra money. It's not a ton, but you know, I spend a good $100 a month on this, and that's why partially why you know, the channel costs me so much money to keep going, more than what I bring in usually with revenue. But this last month you guys have helped greatly, and I can't tell you my appreciation, how much it is. I mean, I'm very, very grateful to you all. You all are just great, helping me out and you know, helping me keep the channel alive. Wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. Okay, so continue, please, making those donations, helping me out. So, you know, I really want to make sure that the cost is low for you guys, but these are very high quality shirts. I mean, these are shirts that would go for $60 or more if they were a name brand, okay? And these are made in the United States, very high quality. I've actually gotten a few samples and I love them. And in the next couple days, maybe weeks, I will do a video on the shirt and show you these shirts, probably not with my logo yet, but in the, you know, with someone else's logo that they've done before, but you can see the quality of the shirt, okay? And these are, again, UPF 50. They will keep you from getting burnt. They're all, I'm going to get some long sleeve. I might be able to work out some short sleeve as well if you guys are interested, but all of them are very high quality, so that's something that might be coming up soon on the McFly channel, is some shirts for you guys. And again, like I said, these are going to be very good quality and also very, very inexpensive. I'm going to keep them as low as I possibly can. I don't know the exact price yet, but again, I'm willing to not make as much money to keep the cost low for you guys, okay? I'm not going to be making, you know, double what the cost is for me, okay? It's going to be very little. I'm not going to be charging a lot, okay? I just want to make sure that your cost, you guys can afford this, okay? Something that is beneficial for you, okay? Not just helping my channel, but helping Rivers and helping my subscribers here, okay? A lot of you had asked for some apparel, and I'm trying to work this out for them, for you, and with this company, okay? So overall, everything's going really good here. Wife is feeling great. Maybe the baby can come at the due date. We'll see. I don't know. But even so, from this point on, the baby's very healthy, and we're you know, it's looking very good. So even if she comes tomorrow, chances are she's going to be a very, very healthy baby. So that's good. We're very excited, and I again can't thank you guys enough. I'm you know, so grateful to have you as my subscribers. You all are very great people. Just amazing group of people. With me working at the fly shop, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to really do a fishing video every single week. I might have to push this to once every 2 weeks, maybe even just once a month. I will do my fly tying, all the fly tying videos. Those are a lot quicker than actually making the fly fishing videos, my actual fishing show. So I might have to extend that to once a month, maybe once every 2 weeks. When I first started it, I did it once every 2 weeks. I think what I'm going to do, you know, the problem is a lot of you have said this, and I agree. My videos, fly fishing videos, have kind of not gotten as good. They're kind of lower in quality now than they used to be. But this last one, I spent a lot of effort and a lot of time because I had 2 weeks. I didn't put out a video last week. Or I'm sorry, the week before, but last week I did put one out. So I had 2 weeks to do the editing. It came out a lot better, and most of you said that you like the editing a lot better. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Give myself 2 weeks, you know, pick the best trip of that 2 weeks, or heck, the worst trip, the most memorable, basically. So, you know, if I don't catch any fish, but it's a memorable trip, then that's the trip I pick, and that's the one I'm going to edit on, okay? Maybe I'll even edit both, put them into the same, I don't know. But it'll give me ability to edit these more, put a little more effort into each one, rather than pumping out one every week, okay? Also, that'll give me some more time while working at the shop, because I won't have as much time to edit, okay? So, and that's really the trouble. See, these fly tying videos, when I tie a fly, I mean, it takes me maybe 2 to 6 hours, depending on the fly, and the editing process. Not even 6 hours. There's no way that one takes 6 hours. It's more like 4. So 2 to 4 hours, maybe 5 at most for a really complicated fly. A lot of editing, and you know, but between tying it, editing on the computer, and you know, voiceovers and all that, it takes only about 2 to 4 hours. But when the fly fishing videos, I've got hours and hours and hours of video to work through. It can take 20 plus, you know, sometimes 30 hours. Okay, it's a lot of time to edit these. And so to try to do that every week is just really time consuming, especially if I'm going to have 2 jobs now, plus this, so 3 jobs basically. It becomes a lot. So I think if I could extend it 2 weeks, gives me a little more time to really put some effort in and make better videos, okay? So that's what it's going to be. The schedule is going to be every 2 weeks, maybe even a month for fishing videos. But it's still every single week I'll make fly tying video, and maybe once every 2 weeks do one of these update videos for you, okay? I'm really excited to be able to start this new kind of venture with you guys on how I make the videos, okay? I think you guys are going to like it. I think you guys are going to like the videos better. It's going to be higher quality, and I'm just really excited to be able to do this with you guys, plus be able to work at the shop and meet some of you. So hopefully you guys can come down to Float and Fish down by the San Juan. I don't know what days I'm working yet, or even when I start, but I'll let you guys know, okay? I will see you guys on the next video. Now you guys go out and catch some fish.